Alright everyone, here we are again with Spellbreak by Proletariat Games. I'm 98% sure I am saying that correctly. I just wanted to jump in and do some solo. Maybe try out a couple of the different gauntlets. But more take a more stern look and past the initial first reaction of the game. See if it's... I know I said I'm gonna try new things, I'm totally sticking with poison. I mean, my initial impression is the game is very good, especially for it being, you know, in this alpha, you know, playtest game still in development stage. Oh, this is new. So I'm gonna focus more on, you know, the game mechanics and maybe talk about that a little bit as I'm going through everything. What haven't I really tried out here? Oh, ooh. That is a lot of damage. So, I know there's interesting combinations that can be done with the different gauntlets that we have here in front of us. As you can see, they've got all the different rarities of them, that being one of the effects of the poison. This gentleman helping us out over here. It slows your enemies down, and you know they take dot damage the entire time they're in there. So, you know, since I really like the poison gauntlet, and looking ahead, it's kind of going to be me finding what best suits play style or you know, a combination that I'm really looking for and want to try to focus on, because working on and leveling up the different gauntlets, they unlock abilities. So as you're wearing it, you have these innate kind of passives. One of the ones for the toxicologist, how it's called in the game, gauntlet, is that losing my train of thought, trying to think of other things. One of the lower level ones is that while you're wearing the poison gauntlet, it allows you to drink potions more quickly and consume shards. So that's pretty helpful. The potions are not anywhere close to Dark Souls time frame or anything like that. But, you know, in a game battle royale like this, every second really counts. I mean, I tried Wind Out. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I'm gonna stick with the ice in case someone shows up. So that's what I'm gonna be looking for today. Probably not a very long video, as I just run through maybe a couple matches. There we go. Let's try this poison and stone out some more. I was told, or I am, I guess, under the impression currently, that... So say... I have the poison as my primary, the right hand one that never changes. I guess, and I'll have to look into this, to be sure, but it doesn't exactly function the same if it was your offhand gauntlet. So whatever your primary one is, once again, as far as I know right now at this point, the gauntlets work slightly differently based on whether you are primarily or wielding it or if it's on your offhand. So that's something else I have to jump into. Let's go look for a fight. I was kind of hoping to find a little bit better toxicologist gauntlet, but jumping through windows is not my thing. I guess I could follow the line. That's gonna help me out a lot. I will say the movement in this game, I really like. You seem to be pretty agile. The flight hover mechanic is really cool. Oh, speaking of flight, I haven't really messed around with the flight room. And that's pretty awesome. Really only tried the teleport up to this point. That's not close. Where's this happening? Well, I hear it. And I'm about to get blindsided. There's no sprint. See me randomly putting waypoints all over the place for no reason. It is force of habit of trying to sprint. Someone might be just testing something out. What's happening? So these scrolls, you have different, and you will unlock different talents. The 3 circles in the bottom there add to your abilities. What is happening? Stay locked away in my tower. Okay, alright, there was something. I'm not sure what that person was up to, but... Oh, snap! This is where that wolf blood one comes in handy. Oh, okay. Hey, look how fast that was. That's nice. I enjoy that a lot. Oh, I don't want to give up the high ground. It is important. We're going to make our way over to the circle and continue this fight. Whew, okay. Oh man, that was 13th. Taken into ghetto. Okay. We are not spectating. No. It does get pretty easy to lose track. I think they did a good job with the map development so far. I'm hoping that they find a way. Because in the solo play, I mean, you got the entirety of this map. That's a little daunting. So I think the other day I was talking to a buddy about in Warzone, they've got the King's Trios, and you know, it just focuses on that little spot of map, and everybody drops in there, and yeah, it's real fast paced. Yeah, it's crazy. But you also respawn it. They have a kill limit. You know, first team or individual, I guess, if you're mad enough to to attempt that. Is you just keep dropping in, and the kill count is 100. So it keeps pushing that. And you know, something like that might be something akin to that. Not that exact thing. Might be a decent thing for them to look into because the map is just so huge. I think the max players I've seen drop in is 42. I'm assuming that is their maximum. I know Fortnite. Sorry, I don't know Fortnite. I've never really played Fortnite. I have zero desire to do that. Frost, Stone. There's 2 matches in the top 20 as a Stone Shaper. Alright, so I guess we're gonna run the Stone Gauntlet. But I'm sure there's different game types and stuff like that. And you know, as stated previously, this game isn't even officially released as of this point, so it's hard to tell or kind of judge. And hopefully it'd be really neat if they have their own spin on a lot of different things, instead of just copying and pasting and hoping for the best. And that was very lackluster. Oh, it said I can hold the right bumper to aim that, so let's try that. Oh, you definitely can. Oh! And I can just hover there for a long time? See, this is why we're doing it. Definitely not good versus people who are airborne, but you have something else to follow up with. The wind doesn't really do a lot of damage. Alright, let's try not to. I'm gonna go right here. Hey buddy, assuming you don't really have any desire to be friends. I suppose just point that out, it pops up, cast a weak arcane spell with left trigger. That is definitely an option. If you are without a gauntlet, that does, on your offhand, that does not mean you can't cast spells. You still throw a little glowy purple thing. I don't know where that dude went. Oh, his body, let's grab that. I I just realized that I have been... Oh, I was very confused. I thought I was still wearing the poison one. Alright, let's equip that too. I don't know where that dude that landed beside me is. Dash versus teleport? No, thank you. Alright. Start pushing out. There I go again. Trying to, really wants me to have that dash rune. Okay. We'll go with Frost. We'll say I know Frost is pretty powerful. I've seen it in action. And an epic flight. We're gonna go ahead and go with flight. Oh, it's not available yet. Now I look foolish. See, I keep getting sidetracked. I'm really not great at this kind of thing. What was I speaking about? Your, talents down there in the bottom is what I was speaking about. Sorry, I'm catching up to myself now. So they've got different talents, and as you're playing through and leveling up, as you use the gauntlet itself levels up, and you unlock those abilities. Past that, there are ones that you can actually equip and swap out. Those would be the 3 circles on the bottom right of the screen. I haven't really looked at a whole lot of them. You've got to complete some different things before they start unlocking and become available to you. You do have a set a lot. So, I very much cheesed that. I'm sorry. Epic lightning. What's that happening? It would be kind of nice if someone's throwing magic around and you're close. Okay, there's that. Maybe a blip on your map. Yeah. Oh, I forgot I wasn't using poison. Oh, and there's another one. Get out of there. Dick move, I know, but... oh, no. I'm just gonna build up some stuff here. So the sorcery for that is yes. There's lots of good things here. Oh yeah, let's consume these. You can say that blue bar at the bottom is building as I consume these, so you can really go through a lot of them pretty quickly. Lightning. Do I need any of this other stuff? I feel like I've stayed here too long. So what do? I run up and still stay in the same damn place. So it keeps popping up new skill as the game progresses and the circle gets smaller. New slight improvements take place on your primary gauntlet. When you are picking your gauntlet, it'll say before you load in the game, when you pick your primary, it'll actually tell you on the right hand side. It'll say like level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and that's going through those level ups, those unlocks. So that's what that is. Let's see, I want to check the map. I'm going to make my way down there. Oh, I might not. Well, I felt like that was a pretty decent run. Four exiles, 9th place, 600 and something damage dealt. I can never find a good spot to put that Twitch stream banner. So now out of game, let's show some of these things that I was talking about. Alright, continue. So if you go over to, stay here. We won't ready up, but so you're picking your gauntlet, your primary, that'll be on your right hand for the entirety of the game. Your left hand you can swap out as you find them. Your primary is going to level up as you progress through the different circles as the game goes on, and those circles condense down. So that's what this is saying. So at level 1, the toxic spray leaves sticky toxic puddles. I'm gonna try to speak correctly from now on. Which level 1 is the primary of that gauntlet. So as soon as you drop into the game, the puddles for your sorcery, your right bumper ability, are gonna be sticky. Going into 2, immune to your toxic clouds. That really helps a lot, because there's friendly fire, but you take damage from your own AoEs right out the gate. So be careful of that. On entering your toxic cloud, dash and invisible for 3 seconds. So maybe a little bit of a technical strategy there, where you drop it and just keep charging them. You'll disappear and maybe disorient them. I'm gonna have to give that a shot, actually, now that I'm saying it out loud. Then outbreak while invisible, plus 75% toxic spray damage. So yeah, holy crap. Once you get rank 3 of that, drop your sorcery, get them stuck, slowed down, but just charge straight through it. spin around on them and just use your right trigger ability, your toxic spray. That is a pretty intense move right there. That seems like a lot of damage real quick, because if they're stuck there, if they're slow moving getting out, you know, they're still taking the dot damage from that poison on top of that. And then rank 4 of that is 2 clouds. So, not sure if that's individually placed or it just spawns 2 on either side of where you're aiming. I'm not sure on that. I'll have to pay more attention next time. But and then you can also see here, you know, your talents down there: focus, mana, fervor, and thirsty. That thirsty is the same one that you can unlock on the Toxicologist Gauntlet. So we'll go over to talents here. Up at the top, it should say some number out of 6. I'm assuming 5 out of 6, or maybe 1 out of 6. That is how many you have, how many of those coins you have available. You can see, like on focus mana, it has a little diamond and then a 1. That is how much that talent costs. So you have 6 you can play with. It looks like they go up to 3. So so the scrolls that you take the time to absorb, you know, if this is starting out with a base of, with at least 80 mana, your spell damage is increased by 50%, or 15%. When you absorb the mind scroll in the game while you're playing, that increases that percentage or makes that talent better. And the same with the fervor. Spellcast speed plus 15%. That's pretty awesome. So as you absorb those body scrolls, it's going to make your casting speed even more quick. But you can get, let's see, high jump, 25% jump height, levitation mana cost minus 15, so you'll be able to jump higher and stay levitating longer. That seems pretty good. And that's that costs 1, so as you can see, the thirsty, potion and shard consumption speed plus 50%, potion and shard affect nearby teammates for 50% as well. So I don't think that means that they consume them more quickly either. I think that means that if you take a health potion, they get 50% of that health potion as long as they're standing close enough. So you take this thirsty, and this is what I'm doing, and you go, if I can find it right here, Toxicologist. Let's see all rewards. Push X, as you see on the right side of the screen. So rank 4 Toxicologist unlocks these things. Rank 3 of it, thirsty. So I'm not sure if it stacks or not. I haven't paid that much attention or tried running a game with just the gauntlet and then also putting that talent on. I'll have to do that in the future. But they go on pretty well. You unlock different dropping in effects, different title cards and gold. So earning gold in the game, you go to the store or the shop, and you can spend that gold here. Oh, I can actually get this. I think I might. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's a cool badge. You can buy the gold with, money. which is fine. I'm glad that in this game, you know, you can earn that through progressing through the game. And it appears to be customization options, nothing that's going to, you know, there's not going to be any pay to win here. This Key of Liberation, I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look into that. But let's check and see where I am on my... Oh, don't forget to put my new badge on. Look at that badge. 300 damage with frost. I've got to do 36 more. So, alright, let's do one more round. And I've got to get off here and go get my kids from school. And then I gotta head to work, so. I mean, the stone one seems pretty legit. The damage that it dishes out is better than the other damage I've seen. I haven't really used any of the other ones as the primary. I did though. What are the ones you use? Oh, you get fire. You get fire, and then you get the poison in the poison. Being able to aim, that's... Oh, it's not good. Yeah, you can hover for quite some time. That's pretty neat. And then, yeah, I would just release the right bumper to fire that. So there's still some tooling around on the game that I've got to get done. My primary is probably going to be the poison. It suits the typical playstyle that I enjoy. I don't really like space tanking things. Especially reading that other stuff, you know. But you kind of got to pay attention if you're going to go with a tactic like that, because with rank 3 is really where it's going to be worth it. Rank 2, you can start to utilize that charge in, hopefully confuse your opponent a little bit. Yeah, sure, I'll go here. Oh, you know what? Let's go over here. Hey, it's the first time I've seen that one. There's a hedge maze? The drop in... Oh, that's not a hedge maze at all. Just a lame, kind of cool looking ruins. That has clearly been spelunked of all artifacts. Well, this is awkward. Try to see if we can find a frost gauntlet so I can get these daily challenges out of the way. Hopefully make it to that's a fairly well, they got poison. I will take that for now. Awkward. Ah, that sucks. Oh, it's just taunting me with the poison. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Up to dash? That's not something I want. that's what I got though. Oh no, I got the spring step. Spring step rune seems pretty lackluster to me. I mean, you literally. So I guess dash I would prefer over the, oh, don't waste that. You have a limited number of items you can hold, which is good. Bedrock. On cast, shockwave, crash to the ground. Purple shit. I mean, I know I was gonna, oh yeah, good. That's a little better. So it looks like you can hold 2 minor, 2 large of each of the consumable items, which is pretty good. Gives you a little bit of staying power. There's a storm closing in. Copyright Garth Brooks. Let's head over here and get this thing. I haven't been able to get to one today, but when you get there, you activate it, and it takes a while, but it eventually becomes a chest that holds an orange item, a legendary item. So my casting speed is increased. You can dash while you're in the air. And yeah, legendary teleport. You activate this and then you have to hang around. That orb will get smaller and all these stone bits become a chest. Hopefully we get not messed up. Try to take my things, yo. Wind. Like that run speed. And I have full health on armor, so boulder fall. Size grows as it flies. That's yep. Was that movement up there on that tower? Looking for legendary stuffs, people. Gotta just be on your guard, man. I do dislike being so blindsided. That is not fun. I realize that's what I just did to that person, but I mean the fight, I just think that the fight might have been a little bit more in depth, you know. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. Because I would definitely be the first person to just get their ass handed to them. if there was a accurate radar all the time. And I thought I just saw something. Okay. So it upgrades. You get 2 charges of your. I do not like being down low. That's why. Oh, that was a just garbage teleport. Oh, no, the star's coming down. Whew. I think I did pretty good in that match, so I'm not even mad about that at all. 4 exiles, 649 damage dealt. Hell yeah, man. Well, any of you that stopped by or viewed, I appreciate you stopping in. Definitely gonna keep following along with this game. I'm having a good time with it, and you know, mechanics wise, I feel like it flows pretty well. It's a very simple layout, not a lot of complicated things. You know, as the circle gets smaller and the game gets, you know, potentially more aggressive, you just get more powerful to kind of hope to match that. So I really think that even if, you know, someone's all decked out with legendary gear somehow, you know, their RNGesus is just on fleek that day or whatever, I really think that you probably still have, you know, a decent chance. I don't think it all comes down to gear. With the agility and the movement, you know, your speed in the game, your ability to jump around and get up and out of the way of things rather quickly, I feel like really evens the playing field quite a bit. Getting used to, you know, jumping up and hovering, because that's what that guy was doing. He was jumping up and he was hovering, you know, then throwing his stuff. So he had a, you know, much better vantage point over the battlefield where I was. And with that Stone Shaper gauntlet, it is difficult to, you know, you're either trying to focus and throw a gigantic rock at him and hope it hits, or, you know, that your other ability just lands on the ground. And it is cool that it'll travel and traverse and do damage over that pathway that it cuts through the ground. but you know, if they're jumping, they can negate and avoid a lot of that. So that's gonna be it for this. Hoping that next time I'll have a couple other people get back into some squads. That seems to just be a little bit, you know, quicker, more intense action from the experience that I've had so far. So thanks for joining me, and hope to see you next time.